Welcome to the Joe and Keara Show, with discussions on the latest news in the ever-changing real estate market. Here are your hosts, Joe and Keara.
Welcome to the Joe and Keara Show, episode 15. I'm your host, Batman. That's Robin. How you doing, everybody?
Keara with RCG Mortgage. If you need financing as a first-time home buyer, single-family home, two-family, condo, co-op, whatever it is, we have you covered. Joe's going to help you sell or buy a home. Call him. This show, what are we covering today?
We're going to go over some sale prices. Nassau and Suffolk County, not covering Queens this episode.
But before we do,
Dunkin' Donuts, thank you again for your great sponsor that you have not given us yet. Cheers.
gonna have to go after Costco next because
Somebody.
they support us. Kirkland, all day. Okay.
Median sales price, Nassau County.
So when you say, tell the audience, when you say median sales price, what does that mean?
This is residential condo co-op, the average price of a house, what it's selling for, residential condo or co-op in Nassau County.
Okay.
In February of this year, it was at 640, March 648, April 659, May 665. It's going up. Sale prices of the houses. No
But
inventory.
year over year,
We're down from
still
last
down.
year, 3%. But if you see the chart, you'll see the prices going up because there's no inventory, as we've been saying. Now,
And as a reminder, the rates right now are in the sixes, but once the rates come down, the prices, everyone's going to flood the market and the prices are going to skyrocket even more.
that's right.
That's at least my prediction. So I could be wrong.
You could be. Suffolk County, February of this year, 530. March, it went to 517. It took a dip. April, it bounced right back to 540. May, we're at 550. Last year at this time, it was 554, down maybe 1%. So the housing market, these are the sale prices, are going higher.
It's like slowly creeping up.
Slowly creeping up. And give you a perfect example. If you price a house right, it's going to move because there are so many buyers. There's no inventory. I have a house I just listed in Merrick, sold it for $125,000 over the asking price within 72 hours.
Jeez.
If it's priced right, it's going to move.
Yeah.
That's the problem. People are going, okay, well, this market, there's no inventory. Let me list the house at $100,000
Right.
over what it should be. It's not going to move. People aren't stupid. They know what's going on in the market. So it's just a matter of pricing the house right, and it will move.
And as a reminder, when you're a seller, and even when you're a buyer, it's important to understand, when we look at a home, it's not based on what the seller thinks the value is when you purchase the house. You obviously are going to agree and negotiate on the sale price of the home with your agent, which is Joe, but the market dictates the value of a home. Not what the seller thinks, not what the buyer thinks, the market. And when we say the market dictates the value, it's whatever sold in that radius within the last, typically 3 months is the best indicator.
Yeah, 3 to 6 months tops.
That's what's dictating the value of your home. Not what you think it is. It's what the market, what recently sold in that area.
That's right. So when you do a CMA, comparable market analysis on the house, you look at the type of house it is. It's a colonial, it's a ranch, split, whatever it may be. Obviously the town that it's in. Then it also varies on the area in the town.
Right.
For example, if you're on the water, your house is going for a lot more money than if it's north in that town or south of the town.
Right.
It goes how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, if you have a garage, if you have a basement, if it's a full basement, if you're near a main road, if you have a basement, if it's a full finished basement, if it's a full finished basement with a walkout, if you have a garage, is it an attached garage, is it a detached? There's a lot that goes into it that honestly gives you a really good idea of what price your house is going to go for. So when I come into your house and I say, okay, and I give everything to you in black and white, I would love to sell everybody's house for $5 billion. But like you just said, it's the market that's going to dictate what price that house is going to be sold at.
And that's the job of the agent, to be realistic. And when Joe does his CMA with his clients, when they're looking to sell a home, they might be like, oh my God, I put so much work in this house, it's worth $1 million. They're emotionally attached to the house. So it's different, whereas your agent comes in, they have an objective view, and they can bring that value to you, show you what recently sold. And that's why working with an agent and not trying to do everything yourself is important.
Yeah, it's impossible. I know a lot of people try to sell their house on their own. Now you can pay a couple of bucks and list it on MLS.
Right.
But it's not the same when you're dealing with an agent who knows the industry, knows the market, knows the area. You're going to get more money for your house when you deal with a real estate agent. It's the statistics say it's 18% more you get when dealing with a real estate agent than when trying to sell it on your own. Plus, what nobody really mentions is when you're a for sale by owner,
you have to
80%
filter
of
through
those
everything yourself too.
You have to do, yeah.
All
You
the
have
offers.
to. You're letting anybody in your house, everything else. But I think it's 70 or 80% of those wind up in a lawsuit.
Wow.
So because the person's not handling it the right way, they're not being represented the right way. There's a lot of different things that go into this. The biggest thing for sale by owners, I didn't know we were going to cover this, but the biggest thing for sale by owners that you have to keep in mind is you are not having somebody weed out the bad people.
Right.
You're letting anybody into your house.
And you don't know how to read through pre-approval letters as a seller. Like, you might have a general idea, but when you're an agent, you know what banks in the market are servicing the Nassau County, Suffolk really well and are going to get the job done. Anyone can write up a pre-approval letter. Like, you can download Microsoft Word.
Yep.
You can plug in a pre-approval template. Not that anyone should do this, but you literally can drop anything.
That's right.
As a seller, it's very difficult to understand if you're getting a valid buyer coming through that door. The last thing for sale by owner, and I'll leave it at this, is all the buyers think that if there's no agents involved, that they're saving money. So I have a client right now, for example. She was like, oh, I don't want to deal with agents. I don't want to deal with agents. We provide her the full loan estimate. She goes, so there's no agents involved. I go, yeah, that's helping the seller. That's not helping you. I was like, he's saving money. He's not paying a commission to a seller. I was like, you still have to go through the mortgage process. I was like, he's the one that's benefiting, not you. So time and time again, it's a common theme. The main thing is, if you're a buyer, you're not saving money by not using an agent.
No, one thing I just want to touch on, then we're going to move on to the next topic, was the safety aspect of this. If you Google robbery for sale by owners, you'll see around the country different robberies that took place when somebody let somebody into their house. Now that person is playing it as if they're looking at the house. They're not looking at the house. They're looking at your house to see doors, cameras, where your jewelry is. They're looking it goes much deeper than that.
Right.
So you have to be extremely careful when you're doing for sale by owners. And that's all we're going to cover. That's another whole show we could do. So you want to go over some?
So another quick question that I want to go over is, a lot of our clients always ask us, how much should I put for a down payment? The quick and simple answer is, I always say, if you have your savings account, whatever it is, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, you look at that, you should always have 3 months set aside, even maybe 6 months, for your living expenses. So like, your rainy day emergency fund should be 3 to 6 months. Whereas if you got fired, if something really tragic happened to your family, you have 3 months set aside where you could survive for 3 months. I don't believe in, and everyone has different opinions and views on this, I don't believe in liquidating your whole savings for a purchase. Unless it's like a 1,000% cash on cash return, go for it. But if you're moving in as a first time home buyer and you're living there as that's your residence and it's not an investment, you should not be liquidating every penny of your savings account. Like, things come up, you need to repair the house, the stove breaks, the fridge breaks. Like, you need to have something in the bank account.
You need a reserve.
Yeah. So
100%.
I would say, look at your total financial picture, take away 3 months to 6 months of emergency savings, and then look at that. And that's really what you're working with for your down payment.
Yeah, you don't want to be broke.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Somebody told me a long time ago, you don't want to be working for your house. You want to also be able to live, be able to go out, go dinners.
On a Friday night
Yeah,
for
you don't
dinner,
want to
not
make
be
it where
stressed.
every single month you're just working just to pay your mortgage. So that's the most stressful thing in the world.
Of course, you could do a lower down payment and it's fine, but don't just go and buy a house because you think it's appropriate. You really have to take a financial snapshot, whether that's with a financial advisor, work with a loan officer like myself, or whoever it is, to make sure like you're doing the right thing as you gear up for your purchase.
A topic I want to go over is downsizing for seniors, which is something, honestly, I like doing. You're relieving a lot of stress off of people. And there's 5 things I would say for seniors to make this a very simple, easy, stress-free, adjustment to the new life and getting a smaller house. I have 5 things I wrote down. It's an article on my website. The first one is simplify and organize. So what you're doing is, as a senior, you start getting rid of things that you don't need and making a lot less clutter and space for yourself. It's very important, and I know it's hard for a lot of seniors to say, oh, I don't want to get rid of this, I don't want to get rid of that. But they're holding on to things that you don't need, and you have a huge house that you don't need. Move into something smaller. Financial freedom is the second one I wrote. And financial freedom for, the main reason is when you get a house, you have, husband and wife, you have kids, you have a big house. You have this big mortgage, you have this big house. Your kids get married, they move out. You don't need a 5-bedroom house.
No.
You don't need to have that monthly payment.
No.
You can sell that house, make a profit on it, probably if you bought the house 20, 30 years ago, and move into a condo, a co-op, and over 55, something.
Have someone do your maintenance. If your sink breaks, they'll come and fix it. You don't need to worry about it yourself. It's just...
It's easier.
Peace of mind also, yeah.
Number 3 is improved safety for me and accessibility, meaning a lot of seniors need some type of assistance. They can't change a light bulb. They can't if somebody breaks into their house, there's no security. A lot of these places, they have security, they have maintenance that's there 24/7. So there's a lot of benefits to be able to downsize, not only, like I said, for the financial side of it, but also for yourself. So if something breaks in your house and you're in a development, just say, you can just make a phone call and someone's going to come. If it's in a smaller house, obviously your bills are less, the maintenance is less. The 4th thing I wrote is community and social opportunities. When you get older, obviously you're going into an area that's 55 and over, just say. You're now in an environment with people your age that they do have daily activities for you to do. You're not going to be lonely. There's other people in the areas. There's other people in the communities that, it's everything they have in these things. So there's a lot.
And the prices for those areas sometimes are cheaper for the 55 and older communities.
So much cheaper. I saw a place, and it was, I think it was out east. I forget when it was, about 6 months ago, and I went in, and it was I can't even explain this. It was like a ranch-type small house in a over 55 community. They weren't trailers, but they were houses that were absolutely incredible with your own backyard, pool, and they were going for under $300,000.
Wow.
And I saw this thing and I fell in love with it. And I told my client, if you don't move into this, you're out of your mind. This thing is beautiful. She didn't want to move into it because she hasn't adjusted yet to moving into a place where it's over 55.
Being around a lot of people.
She's not into that yet. So, but there's so many beautiful places out there. If you're interested and you're looking to downsize, give me a call. I would love to help you. It's something I really enjoy doing. So we could find you something. There's tons of places all over Long Island.
100%.
So what we'll do now is we'll take a break.
Okay.
We'll come back and we'll go over Real Talk, our segment where we go over all the fun questions that we have for each other. We'll see you guys in 2 and 2. Welcome back. This is the segment we call Real Talk with Joe and Keara. This segment is sponsored by okbotanicals.com. OK Botanicals. Free CBD. This is what you have to do. You're going to answer one of these questions that I have for Keara below in the comments. You have a chance to win 1,000 milligram bottle of sublingual CBD oil.
Oh.
It's a $50 value right there.
If you're trying to relax.
If you need to relax,
Comment.
like Joe and Keara.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
I need more than CBD.
Yeah, we need a lot more.
Okay.
All right, Keara, ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so there's not going to be I don't know.
Okay.
Top 3 favorite movies of all time.
Oh, here we go.
See?
All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
The Great Gatsby. Don't judge me. I literally love that movie. Wolf of Wall Street. Third, I don't know.
Bench warmers, you said.
I do love bench warmers.
So bad.
Bench warmers or no, wait. The one I honestly love the movie with Justin Timberlake and
Jesus, we don't not like watch anything the same.
I wouldn't put that in like a top 3 though.
All right, well you
It's
think
just like
about
a
that one.
rom-com.
Ready? Top 3 favorite snacks.
Oh hell yeah. Hold on.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. It used to be popcorn, but I haven't been on the popcorn wave recently.
Okay.
Goldfish or Cheez-Its.
Okay.
They're kind of like in the same category for me.
Okay.
And then like any chip and dip, like chips and salsa or like chips and spinach artichoke dip, like any like dip chip combo.
Okay.
Lock it in.
That's 2.
I said popcorn as the first one. Oh,
You
you're
said
not
not popcorn anymore.
Okay, fine. Honestly, just like rice cakes with a lot of peanut butter.
Jesus.
And
Top 3
chocolate.
favorite Long Island bars.
Long Island.
Long Island. Long Island, if you're listening.
Okay. In Long Beach, I love Jetty because they always have a good DJ.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
A DJ?
No, Jetty the bar. Have you ever heard
No,
of it?
I've never been there.
What?
It's a good place?
Someone call the police.
Okay.
Does it have to be a going out bar?
What's a going in bar? What's that mean? I don't even know what that means. What do you mean a going out bar?
Alexa knows what it means.
What is it? A bar in your house?
No, does it have to be a going out bar? Like where people like you're not eating dinner there, or it can be like we go to dinner too.
Whatever you think at this point.
Okay.
I don't even understand that. So go ahead.
Keema and Roslyn.
Who?
Keema.
Keema.
It's the Mediterranean place.
Yeah. Never been
And then I love this new place in Port Washington called Nino's Beach.
Nino's Beach.
It's on the water.
Okay.
It's really nice.
This is going to be easy. Top 3 favorite TV shows.
Woo! Gossip Girl, Avi, Euphoria from HBO. You probably have never even seen it. And the third is...
Jesus.
You always stump me.
You said
Gossip
it.
Girl, Euphoria.
Vanderpump thing.
Oh, yeah, Vanderpump for reality.
How do I know
no,
you
sorry,
at top
sorry. That was so rude. $1 million listing.
$1 million listing. Top 3 favorite things to eat. I already know 2 of them. Go.
Tacos.
Yep.
Chicken parm.
Go.
And any like Mexican dish, like enchiladas or like.
Okay, top 3 favorite artists or singers. Last question. That's it.
David Guetta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duke Dumont. He's another like house like singer-ish, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know, like Drake or Lil Wayne as a classic.
Wow. Okay, so we are totally different. So all you have to do is answer one of those questions, comment below, top 3 favorite movies of yours, top 3 favorite snacks, top 3 favorite Long Island bars. That's the one I want to hear people write down. Top 3 favorite TV shows, top 3 favorite things to eat, top 3 favorite songs, artists or singers. And you'll have a chance to win 1,000 milligrams CBD oil by ok-botanicals.com. Go. I'm ready. Hold on a second.
This is trash or cash. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Mm-hmm. Okay. License plates that are like
Trash.
customized or decorative.
Trash.
Thank you. Airport like lounge food. I think it like what's your take on it? You don't. This one I'll let you.
I don't
give
eat
more.
in the airport.
Okay.
I only drink.
Me too.
Not throwing up on a plane. Go ahead. That's why I only drink.
People who put a leash on their kids. Like, you know.
That's trash. I hate those people. They should be in jail. Those people should be locked up, go to jail. I don't even like putting a leash on my dog. Wouldn't put it on a kid.
Brandy hates the leash.
She loves the leash, but I don't really. I
Does she
hate.
get excited when you give it to her? When you're like, we're going on a walk.
No, but go ahead. I had a joke. But go ahead.
The last one is the zoo in general. What are your thoughts?
Mixed.
Yeah.
Trash it because I'm into animals and I like them to have their freedom. Big animal person. Cash because I like to see monkeys.
What?
I really do. I love monkeys. I love monkeys. I want a monkey.
I think we're gonna end on the monkey.
Oh, well, we're gonna end that segment.
Else?
Oh yeah, I got Netflix reviews.
Oh God. All right, you're getting a minute or less on each. Hit us.
Breaking Bad, I started watching all over again. That's the end of that one.
Oh God.
Ted Lasso, season finale
Everyone
happened.
keeps talking about that.
Greg left, so he's not gonna see this. It sucked.
Do you have an HBO login?
Yeah.
Can you give it to me?
No, it's illegal. Ted Lasso was horrible. Season 3. They should have ended it after season 2. Still, a Michael J. Fox documentary. You know who Michael J. Fox is? Mm-hmm. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You do not.
Yes,
Michael J. Fox. It's the documentary on him. It is absolutely amazing. It's heartbreaking, but he is the strongest person I think I've ever seen in my life. What he's going through since he's a kid with, he's got Parkinson's disease.
I know who he is.
Oh, you do know. Very good. Surprised. And then the last thing we're going to end up on is HBO, Jared from Subway, Catching a Monster.
What's that?
You know who Jared from Subway is?
No.
Okay, so Jared was the spokesperson for Subway years and years ago. He was this big fat guy, and he lost all this weight.
Like he actually worked for them?
No, he went on a Subway diet. All he ate was Subway. And he lost like 300 pounds.
Should I be going
and
on
he
the
became
Subway diet?
No. Well, listen, and he became the Subway spokesperson. He was huge. He was with presidents. He was with every actor and actress. Everybody knew who Jared was.
Gangster.
Make a long story short, he became a child molester. And he's in jail right now. And they have this whole documentary. The girl was a journalist. I'm going to make this really quick. She was interested in interviewing him.
Okay.
And they were in a school. And he sits down next to her before the cameras are going to roll.
Why were they in school?
And he leans over. Because he was trying to teach children about losing weight.
Oh. Understood.
But that was his way to get in with the kids. And right before they started filming, he leans over and he's like,
I want to kiss you.
No. He's like, not teenagers. Aren't teenagers sexy? And she was like,
and she got
what?
it on tape?
No. So she went through she was like, what the hell just happened? And it always stuck in her head. So she's like, I know this guy is up to something.
Like there's something going on
So
here.
she let him on, and she started getting him on a telephone conversations, saying that, she was interested in him and everything else, what are you into, this whole thing? And then he opened up to her, and it got so crazy, and he's in jail.
That's on
I
Netflix
think
or HBO?
That is on HBO.
Can't wait to
It's
get your
a
login.
must-see. You're never going to be able to stop watching it because it's just like, it's insane.
That's crazy.
It's insane. A lot of other stuff I can't get into.
Wow.
But that's it for the show,
That was a
guys.
good review.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below.
Or else.
Down there or down there. Our telephone
Or
numbers.
else you're dead to us and you don't care about us. Thank you.
Yes, we do not like you. No. But don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and answer one of those questions. Get a chance to win a bottle of CBD from OK-Botanicals.com. We'll see you guys next week.
And happy birthday, Alexa.
Happy birthday to Alexa.
Our
25.
number one director that cares about us on this show.
Yes.
Gives us all our creative ideas.
Yes.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Happy birthday.